Welcome to my channel. This is the fourth day of our month-long beautiful journey of listening a story and learning a lesson each day. Let's start. It was around 9:30 at night. A gentle cool breeze was drifting in through the window, and a small bulb, not too bright, lit the room just enough to make the desk visible. Neeraj's book lay open, but his mind was wandering. He had been preparing for a government job for over a year. Many times he felt he couldn't do it anymore, and many times he felt left behind. But his father always said, "Son, when the mind gives up, victory stands just a little further ahead." Tonight, those words echoed in his head, yet his heart felt heavy. Neeraj remembered how enthusiastically he had started studying. On the first day, when he bought his books, he returned home and arranged them with the care of a soldier readying his weapon. His father had placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Study well, you'll make it." His mother had made him tea, her eyes filled with pride. The whole house seemed to be tied to his dreams. That day, Neeraj had a strange fire inside him, a desire to achieve something. But as time passed, that fire flickered, sometimes shrinking to a small flame, sometimes on the verge of going out. Sitting in the room, Neeraj's eyes suddenly fell on an old photo hanging on the wall. He was young in the photo, maybe 7 or 8 years old. That year, he had come first in school. In the picture, he was holding his report card, and his mother was hugging him tightly. Her eyes sparkled, and his father's eyes were filled with pride. Neeraj remembered that face, his confidence, innocent joy, and the feeling that he could achieve anything. His eyes welled up. It felt as if the little Neeraj in the photo was looking at him and asking, "Where did you go? You were never one to give up." Neeraj got up and slowly walked to the photo. He touched the face of his younger self in the picture. Just then, his mother's voice came from outside the room, "Neeraj beta, have some food, you must have been studying all day." Neeraj was startled. Her voice carried the same warmth as in his childhood. And suddenly, he realized that the people he was working hard for still believed in him unconditionally, without question. For them, his effort mattered more than his success or failure. His mother entered the room with a plate of food. She looked at him, then into his eyes. "Is everything okay?" she asked softly. Neeraj just nodded. She picked up his book and said, "Son, this book is in your hands, but hard work and belief must be in your heart. If belief breaks, even books can't help." With that, she left, but her words lingered in the room like the air. Neeraj sat back at the desk. He opened his book not just to flip pages, but like a warrior picking up his weapon again. He kept repeating to himself, "I can do this and I must." He began to study. Within minutes, he felt no sleepiness, no fatigue, just a strange surge of energy. He started understanding every line. Answers began to click in his mind. It was as if missing pieces were falling into place. The night kept moving, but Neeraj lost track of time. When he looked at the clock, it was almost 2. Yet it felt like his study session had just begun. His heart no longer held fear, it held the desire to learn, the courage to move forward. He thought, "If I can't lift myself today, the world won't be able to lift me tomorrow." Then he took out his notebook and wrote a sentence for himself. "I won't stop until I see that same sparkle again in my parents' eyes." And that night, Neeraj's life didn't change, but his mindset did. And life always changes from there. Moral of the story: some dreams aren't read from books, they're read from within. When the heart rises, studies bear fruit. And when we don't give up on ourselves, the world can't stop us from winning. Thank you for watching.